medawase na mabo mabaso.
Okay.
Nsem-Pii TV mosomo ye mafamu de boa media space no ene nsemu a ebinum ante eche na mo de call YouTube.
Nsem-Pii TV nie
enche ene ma mo ya we say papa your friend said Dr. Shubukweku our director of electoral service the electoral commission ekupiem we just one a senior returning officer or the results no atudwa ama ye hu say yewura Kwabena Boaten any dim kunim with over 50% vote yewura Aduomi the assembly ye hwe no baby a ye hu na Nsem mebre na ebo fi ba na Central for Ensaka lawyer Kwabena Boaten exclusive no wabepiem e grounds so no mama on Central for Edin Komo yenkoni lawyer Kwabena Boaten Nsem o de atudwa ekwan ofa so winning elections no eni nyame adoma oye jusu ni na sa oye MPP ni na sa wutie na hawa ejuso ebeko eni niema oba be ewo ejuso yenti victory speech by lawyer Kwabena Boaten.
Well, Jadi kai beda Chidiampon Nyankopon ase. Ono de mankwa eni ahoden. Itumi edi eyi bibia wi ase. Na de tosumienu ada me party impenifo Shasi free na ye papa His Excellency Ana Adudankwa Abufuado Accra Ejibre Eba Kumase Ba Joso Eni ye ebe ye radia ye si fine pa ye dwuma kesia ye gidise ede sankunimdi ya eni ye ka ho asemi eba ye dama peniase sa kunyanwa de maye no na afi mother the next president of Ghana come 2025 His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Adana Sepa won also out of the busy schedule Ochebre Eba Joso eni ebeye rally also Waye na danase na afi ye national chairman that's only yet na Jubilation Shasi ye adwuma nyina ye ne no akra onna ne no na ekoba esipe eko campaign eni ade danase papa na afemi ankasa me maame chese wajimatun prekope Nsem-Pii chief of staff Shasi yetu na moyi de bia obajoso juma yi nyina ye ne no ye ne maame na eko campaign ewo ejoso jum eni ade chese to awo yi di akire ejoso ya jeni entiase so particularly me achie eno to awu di tre o mi campaign no dame ma me no ase se mama me hu se de part-time ye ne ma man ye fe ana se pa chief of staff fe national executives nyina the General Secretary, and then one Koba, Kaiser, Kamunina, Beda, Omase, AFCU, Somu, MMD, Sa, Omoso, and Omwana, Ekoba, the year to obey, also play very important roles. Afi national regional executives, Bianca Samira, Chairman Untumi, by campaign ayeko nyina meteleka mu fat juma wodi ewura mu ehwe ni papa to me better myself typical of party democracies. After elections, whether it is internal or it is with, at the national level against other political parties, these things do happen, especially with internal elections. They do happen. The tax is for us to go down and then talk to our people. They are our people. They are our people. I do not think that the party is minded, or that me as MP-elect is minded to neglect anybody. Not at all. Political parties are built with multitudes. You need the people. So my task is to go down there and then be with my people, listen to them. Whatever constitutes the disagreement, my job is to make sure that we judge and then find the common grounds that will benefit.
Just people were saying that for them they vote for development. Today, their campaign was that the former MP was bringing development. Can you sustain what you are inheriting?
Absolutely. I think it is the government that provides the resources for the development. The development comes from the government. And it's that same government presenting me as I came on the ticket of the government. So it is on that platform, that I'm also standing. And so whatever development the state would share, my job is to make sure that I lobby and get a fair share for the people of Ejoso. And I think government is minded to do that, especially this year, which is election year. A lot of projects are going on, and Ejoso will have its fair share. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, so that was the winner of the election. That's the MP elect for the Ejoso constituency. Lawyer Kwabena Boateng. So this is what is happening here. It looks like the party is about to begin. Already the chants have started in here, and this jubilation that is being realized here will continue through the principal streets of Ejoso. So we will try and get an exclusive interview with Mr. Kwabena Boateng. As you can see, he's now seated with other the executives of the New Patriotic Party, the national executives, and also the regional executives, as well as the constituency executives. They'll have some photo sessions, and after the photo sessions, we will try to get an interview with Mr. Kwabena Boateng. He has been talking about how he intends to unite the party and other things concerning development within the constituency. So this is
also Aduomi splitting and leaving the camp. And personally, as chairman of the party, I'm not comfortable. We should be able to bring them all back to the fold, the party's fold, so that come December 7th, there will be no surprises. We should be able to carry the Ejoso seat with ease, as against what we are going through this evening. So that's my next focus, to make sure that the party is reconciled amongst itself. That's what we are looking at.
So is it that you are going to the camp of Aduomi, try to convince him and his supporters to return to the NPP?
That is the only way out. You don't expect Aduomi to make overtures to us. You don't expect him to do that. So as chairman of the party, I'm going to take that mantle upon myself.
Looking at the people representing Mr. Aduomi here, it seems that he has aligned with the butterfly movement now. Don't you think it will be too difficult for him to return?
It shouldn't be difficult. It's a matter of Are we going with the butterfly or we are going with the MPP? That's the question they should be asking themselves. And I'm sure they will fall naturally to the MPP.
Now, the issue that people are raising is that the voter album for the NPP is not credible. Is it that you superintend over another election to deal with the issues with the voter album or what?
The credibility of the album, that issue has not been brought to my attention yet. Because from the national, we don't get involved into the nitty-gritty details of the constituency albums. So if there's anything, we are now going to call for inquiry to find out where there are issues and try to rectify them.
With these issues in the party, it looks like the 2024 election will be a very difficult one for the New Patriotic Party. Aside the Ajoso constituency, what are you doing across the country to ensure that these issues do not repeat itself in the national election?
We have reconciliation committees at every constituency, at every region, and also at the national. We have reconciliation committees put in place for these purposes. So we will use this machinery to address all issues bordering on disputes and reconciliation before we get into the December general elections.
If there's any lesson that the NPP has learned under your leadership, what biggest lesson has the party learned?
There are always lessons to be learned, but unless can you also point out some of these lessons to me?
Well, I think fractures at the party's front is something that is very obvious.
Party front.
Well, I mean, the reason why people are even going independent, your own people going independent and what have you. My colleague even just mentioned the credibility of the voters album, even at the constituency level and what have you.
I cannot say that all the albums in all the constituencies are foolproof. I cannot stand here and vouch. But it's not widespread. It is not widespread. If you find one or two places where this thing is occurring, doesn't mean all the albums should be rejected and new albums to be recompiled. No, that's not a good.